Hi guys, and welcome back to Chengi's World. Guys, it's so good to have you back on my channel, and you know it's been manic. I've been promoting Langa Cosmetics and the launch, and that was taking up so much of my time, but now it is done and dusted. You got your girl back talking boy talk. Hey, okie dokie. So welcome to those of you who are new on my channel. Welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, press the little bell to be notified, and become part of Chengi's World, because it's where it's happening, up in here. And to those of you guys who coming back, you know I love you guys. You're like my tribe, and I'm so grateful for the messages you sent me, etc. So today we're going to talk about the dumping game, baby. Things I'm going to be talking about today is not so much about you dumping someone, but it's just the cowardly ways that men are dumping you. So I'm hoping that in this video you're going to be like, ping, oh, is that what's going down? And just discussing how men feel about the whole dumping thing. So I had a friend of mine got dumped the other day. I was really gutted because I was like the hookup girl, you know, and she was so happy. And I was utterly convinced that he was not going to dump her. Anyway, long story short, he sent her a message being very gentlemanly, you know. I don't know what he said to her, but he ended it, and that was that. She had no confusion, but she was like crying and breaking down. And I said to her, girl, you have no idea how many women would want to swap places with you. You have no idea how many women out there just want to be told, yo, you're a wonderful lady, you're amazing, but I've had a change of heart, or I just want to spend more time with my children, or focus on my career, or get some kind of explanation, even if it's absolute rubbish, but at least be 100% clear that this party is never gonna keep going, okay? I have such a problem with anything that is vague or anything that is not clear. And I just really respect a guy who will just tell you, you know, who will just say, look, I need to focus on my career. Look, it doesn't matter what excuse they give you. What they're doing is letting you go so you can open your heart to somebody else, so you can go through the process. There's nothing worse than being strung along, than believing there's still hope, than not dating, not moving on because you're waiting on this person to be something that they're not. So why is it that men have a problem dumping women? Men generally have a problem cutting the cord loose because they tend to carry a scarcity mindset. You know, for us women, we look at them and think, oh, you know, sex has become so cheap for men nowadays. You know, why wouldn't they want to? You know, they can just move on to the next girl. But actually, in reality, it's not so easy for a man to just find another girl. It seems that way, but it's not that easy, because he has to put out the energy. He's got to, you know, do the work. He's got to sweet talk someone else. And then if she meets a girl that's got standards, then she's not going to be giving it up any kind of day soon. And it's just easier to keep the one he's got ticking over while he explores other options. So sometimes is that a scarcity mindset that are not enough. I've already invested so much in this one, so if I can keep this one on a string, then that way I'm never without. And of course, all of it, and you guys know about my channel, all of it is about an exchange of energy. As long as he has you on a string, he can feed off your energy like a vampire, because energy is a real thing. When you are with somebody or dating somebody, they're still withdrawing from your energy. They're taking from your energy. Think of yourself as, you know, think of the unseen realm, the unspoken realm. as like a vat of energy. We are all energy. Right now, sitting here is flesh encased. Within is energy, and the Bible calls it spirit. My spirit and my soul, they're energies that are encased within a physical body that you can see. So that energy is always vibrating at a certain kind of frequency. And the reality is distance and time don't affect that energy. So if a guy is dating you, even if he's putting in the work, not putting in the work, as long as your energy is connected to his energy, it's like you're fueling his life. So he can keep you hanging around and you keep giving out energy that he can feed off, and his ego gets bigger. So maybe before you met him, he couldn't have pulled a girl like you. Like, what? He had no idea that he could pull a girl like you. But the moment he has you and channels your energy towards him, his ego is boosted. Now he feels like, yeah, man, I can do this. Or, he feels like the man, and now he feels his options are open. Because when we give ourselves to somebody, when we give our thought and our energy to somebody, they start to feed off it. And it's wonderful if they're giving us back that energy, because then we can feed off it as well. So they don't want to lose that channel of energy. That's why when you move on from a guy and you stop giving him your energy, ping, the phone goes, right? The ex comes back. The moment you're over him, the moment you've moved on with your life, he comes back. Why? Because he senses the lack of energy. Because even if he had dumped you, moved on with another woman, the moment your energy shuts down, you no longer think about him, you no longer care about him. What does he do? He starts to miss that energy. He doesn't know why something has stopped, and so he will go to the source of where that energy was coming to see if he can relight it. And that's where you've got to be smart. I am letting you in on some secrets up in here. Okay, so what you need to do is obviously prize your energy and put value on your energy and be gangster about how and who you distribute your energy to. So a guy that comes up to you and says, girl, look, I love you, I care about you, but right now I'm not in that place, or I want to focus on my kids, or my that guy is straight up worthy of your respect. Please don't beg him. Just let it go, graciously let it go. And the more gracious you are and the more you let him go, the more likely he is to come back to you when those circumstances change, or when he has a change of heart. He's more likely to do, you know what, I miss that girl, I miss that energy, because it's been cut off and you didn't beg and I'm gonna live without you. You didn't blaze Celine Dion, send him tunes. I mean, I know getting dumped is rough, people, and you just want to reach out. But at least that guy has honored your energy and has honored you and given you the respect that you deserve. So kudos to men out there who are just able to use their words. Okay, so as much as it hurts, it's so much better. So you've got the other two types that are cowards, right? Now, cowards are by and large some of the most dangerous human beings you can be around. I don't like cowards. I don't hang around cowards, because a coward will talk the talk with you, get you revved up, tell you we'll jump off the cliff together, and you will find yourself in the air with nobody beside you. They are dangerous human beings to be around, and there is a way that you deal with them, period. Okay, now you know that on this channel, girls, I am always advocating being gracious and ladylike and having that dignity and being a high value girl, and this isn't about to change. However, even a high value girl's gotta dig her heels, baby, and she's got to get a point across. Why? Because whatever I allow for myself, I permit for other women. And I truly believe that every man that passes through Changyville, through Changy's world, has to be a better man for some other woman up the road. Because I'm not thinking about myself, I'm thinking about my nieces, I'm thinking about my mates, I'm thinking about their children, I'm thinking about the generations and changing culture. And women, we have the power to change culture. We have the power to change culture when we unite our energies and we create a standard that none of us will tolerate. We will change culture. So, what do you do when So there are two things that a man will do when he's trying to dump you. He will do the jerk move, okay? The jerk move is when this guy starts to be mean, starts to accuse you of stuff. I mean, your face is constantly like this. What? I mean, like, it's like heaven and earth with this guy. He is, you know, he was Mr. Charming, Mr. Wonderful. He's starting fights from nowhere. He is accusing you of the most bizarre things. Like, what? You know, or he's just decided to fall off grid. He's misbehaving. He's just... He's telling you he's here, but then he's on Instagram or Facebook with his mates. He's putting his mates before you. He's doing all the things that he knows will hurt you, or all the things that he knows will really get on your nerves. He's doing everything possible to make you the bad guy, to make you the girl that dumps him, and he's the victim that's been dumped, and then he can go off to some other woman and go, she dumped me. Or, and most importantly, he wants to be dumped because he wants a way back. Because if you are the baddie and you dump him, then you've got to live with, did I do the right thing? You've got to be the one sitting in your house doing, did I do the right thing? You know, it wasn't all bad all the time. So that way it keeps the door open for him, for when he comes back, he didn't dump you, so he can be the poor little puppy that wants to play again. Okay, so he is playing that game. Now, some people would say, you know what, cut it off, whatever. Don't entertain that. And that is not bad advice, baby. If you just can't be asked, keep on moving, okay? But if you really want to teach this boy a lesson. Now, this is about, there are two different scenarios here. If you're just dating and you haven't had the what are we conversation, and you're not in an exclusive monogamous relationship that was promising to have longevity, if that is not your situation, then baby girl, do not dump his ass. If you can. Now, you know, I don't advocate playing games, and this is really not playing games. This is just, maybe it's a little bit of playing games, but you know what I mean. Okay, so what you're going to do in this scenario is you either walk away, cut it clean, and say, you know what, mate, laters, okay, this is not working for me. He wins, and you win, I guess, and you move on. But I would say to you, if he's going to pull that stunt and disregard your emotions. Look, when he wanted to talk to you and get you to be his girlfriend, he was all sweet and nice. Now that he's done with you, he doesn't know how to be sweet and nice. If he hasn't made any kind of commitment to you, baby girl, you don't owe him a dump. What you do is date somebody else, okay? Like, that's it, simple. He didn't have the courtesy to be committed to you, and he doesn't have the courtesy to treat you right. Baby, when he calls you next time, honey, I'm sorry, I got me a date. And you better have one, okay? Or you have got a date washing your hair. But the reality is, don't feed into it. Just don't feed into it. Just move on. Disregard him the way that he's disregarding your emotions, the way he's disregarding your investment. Disregard him. Just move on. Don't send him a text. Don't keep it final. Just move on, okay? Date somebody else. Go see somebody else. Go wash your hair. Move on. Don't end it for him. Just keep on moving, okay? Just keep it moving. And if he says hello, say hello back. Keep it simple. You didn't have an argument. You're not going to get roped into the whole she dumped me thing if you're not about this life. That's how I'll do. Made that commitment to you and your boyfriend and girlfriend. He owes you an explanation. He owes you an out. You deserve that. You have invested. You deserve somebody to say to you, you know what, it's just not working for me. Call him out on it. Just call him out on it. And if he says, oh, no, it's not what I'm trying to do, you just, look, I'm just about keeping it real. You're welcome to move. If you don't want to be here anymore, the door's right over there. Feel free to use it. But I'm not going to be the bad guy here. I've invested and I've given you time, and I have been a good girlfriend. I deserve a conversation. Okay. So moving on to the other type, which I call the moonwalk. You know, the guy is looking like he's moving things forward, but actually he's moving back, okay? So this is the withdrawal method, the slow, very tedious withdrawal where you feel it in your gut. You're like, you know what? something deep on the inside of me is telling me something has changed up in here. And you feel the withdrawal from your spirit. You feel that person pulling back. And they start to breadcrumb you. They start to give you just a little bit. So they were calling you every morning. They were texting you every day, 5-10 times a day, calling you every night. And now all of a sudden they're so busy. And that morning text kind of still comes, but around 3ish. And they're giving you just enough to keep you alive, but nothing to thrive. They're giving you air, but not oxygen. They're not giving this relationship oxygen. And what they're trying to do is remain honorable, but be pulling away so that you are left with two choices: to either go along with a slow, painful, horrible death where you are relegated from front row to the back row, where you are the first to be sacrificed and the last to be considered, where you are the one that is still waiting for the day that he will change. And the problem with this is there's hope there, because when he was pursuing you, he was all about that life. He was pulling out all the stops. But now he's not sure no more. He's backpedaling. And you are now left in this, where are we? I'm confused. What's going on? Or the instinct is to get that, right, I'm just going to call him out on this and I'm just going to let him know. And the moment you confront him and say, look, something has changed in our relationship, I'm feeling a bit of a shift, what he will do, because they don't want to be the bad guy, what they will do is reassure you. No, it's just because I'm just so busy at the moment, babe. It's just my mama died, my dog died, my cat died, my boss died, the sky fell from the ground. They will give you some excuse because they just don't want to be the bad guy. Okay, so they want you to be the bad guy. They want you to end it. And when you do end it, when you call them and say, look, I don't think this is working, it's been so nice, then you give them the gracious exit, then they're going to be like, yeah, I'm so sorry, really, I should have really given you more time, I should have given you more space, but it's just that, work got in the way and things that were happening in my life, and I really think you deserve better. And then you feel like, oh, no. No, we don't play those games up in here. In Cheng is what, nah, we don't let that boy get away with that kind of madness. Like, what's that about? No, baby. When you were ready to chase me, you were using your words, boo-boo. Hello. You were telling me how fine I am, how you can't live if living is, oh, baby, you had the words. You had the words. But now that you've had a change of heart, the cat's got your tongue and you don't know how to articulate yourself no more. Here's why it seems good on the surface, but underneath the surface it's actually really malicious. Why? It's a thing to do with energy. It is a drain on your energy and a thump on your self-esteem. It is a hammer on your self-respect. You will find it hard to recover emotionally enough to move on to a better, healthier relationship if you allow this scenario to happen. And they will not find it hard to move on because this has obviously worked for them in the past. Now, Mr. Nice Guy, Mr. Good Guy, I'm just gonna have to give it to you straight. If we're not in a committed relationship, you, baby, can do the moonwalk. You go moonwalking over there, and I'll keep on moving with Mr. Hot Stuff. Yes! Because guess what? There's always plenty of fish in the sea. And I ain't gonna let you behind. No, I'm not even gonna announce it to you. I'm not even gonna be mean to you. You can text me at 3 o'clock every day. Every single day with your weak self and your weak mindset, and baby, I'm gonna answer you. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm having a great day. You having a great day? Because here's how it is. If I go and dump you, I'll let you think that kind of behavior is acceptable. I'm not gonna dump you. I'm just gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna date that guy or that guy or the next guy. I'm just gonna keep it moving. And you are gonna feel a change in my energy. You're gonna feel that she's not with me, but she's with me. Because what that will do is mirror to you your behavior. You will allow that guy to feel what you have been feeling. Because when your energy is no longer toward him and is redirected, he will feel it. And his jealous streak is going to kick in, and then he's going to try and pursue you again. But let me tell you something, girls. This is like really mean. But it is necessary, because sometimes you got to be cruel to be kind for womankind, okay? When he starts to pursue you, that is when you dump him. That is when you say, you know what, Johnny, thank you so much. I'm so sorry, but I found someone else. And because I wasn't so sure what was going on with us, so I started dating James, and we're really, really getting on. And I just don't really want to keep stringing you along. Okay. I know it's just evil. But you teach him a lesson that if he is not prepared to be a man, step up to the plate and talk and give you the responsibility of a conversation, you're not going to hang around waiting, or you're not going to take on the being a bad guy role. He's got to be a man. He's going to step up to the plate, and he's going to ask for what he wants, and he has to behave in a way that is absolutely appropriate, because honey, he ain't never going to do it to the next girl. He is not doing it to the next girl. Now, if you feel like, oh no, I don't want to spend my life preparing some guy for the next girl, don't worry, you reap what you sow. Some other woman is disciplining that boy for you. Okay, don't worry about it. It's gonna come back to you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Okay, don't worry about it, because you're putting out good energy. You are training that man how to be a man, how to treat a woman. If you don't want to anymore, there's a conversation that needs to be had. It's something that men tend to do that women, we don't do it so much. We're very honest and open, and if we're not ready for that, for that relationship, then so be it. But again, if you were in a committed relationship and you had the conversation, and you are boyfriend and girlfriend and you've been dating for a while and he's misbehaving, then you need to call him out on it, just as you did for the jerk. You need to call him out on it and say, boo, I can feel you still slipping away, and I know that you want me to either call you out, ask you what's wrong, so you can do the slipping, the rope-a-dope on me, so you can, no, I'm not going to do that. You're going to have to man up and let me know what do you want, okay? That's what you need to do. Okay, because I'm not going to dump you, and I'm not going to call you out. If you no longer want to be here, you just need to let me know. The door is over there. I'm happy for you to use it. Okay, so I hope that really helped. I enjoyed making this video. Girls, I'll see you soon. Take care of you. Love you lots.